Hey everybody, welcome to the orientation for your Summer 3 course, 2015. This is a U.S. History 2 course, 1302, so make sure you're in the right place and take care of that if you're not. Let's see, this is a Summer 3. If you're not aware, please be aware of this. It is basically a combination of Summer 1 and Summer 2. So this is roughly about a 10-week course. And in my opinion, this is the best of all worlds, right? You're still getting it done quicker than a normal semester, but it's not as condensed as it would be either in Summer 1 or Summer 2. Those are particularly fast-paced. So what we're doing here today is there's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 videos that we'll be taking a look at. The first one will be on the syllabus. That's what this video will be dedicated to. The next one will be dedicated to the discussion posts, and the other one will be dedicated to the assignments and exams. And then there's one on growth set versus mindset. It's helpful information to understand, and I'll let the video talk about it in a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about first a little bit about just the navigation of Blackboard and how it's laid out here. So the first thing you want to know is that there is a sidebar menu here, right? If it's not there, there's probably a little arrow here that you need to click. Yeah, right there. So if you see it like this, just kind of put your cursor here and open it on up. If you are on a mobile device, it's obviously going to look very different. I don't recommend doing completing Blackboard online courses on a mobile device. There are a lot of things that you will miss and you will assume. If it's the only means that you have, you'll probably survive, but pay close attention to what's in front of you on the screen. It's a bit hard. I just don't think Blackboard has put together a very good mobile app. Let me just put it that way. So just pay close attention to what's going on, and if you have any questions, let me know. But if you have an option between a mobile device and a PC or a Mac, use the PC or Mac over the mobile device. Okay, so this is what we're in right now, course content and info. You can navigate here, right? You can go to start. The first thing you want to do in this course is to go to start here, syllabus, where the syllabus is included. Right here is just helpful information. If you have any technical difficulties, something's not opening correctly, the exam seems to be malfunctioning, or whatever the case is. Not content issues, right? If you have a question about when a particular thing happened in history or why it happened in history. Those are for me. For these kind of questions, you want to click here, and oops, it doesn't actually go there. I'll have to see if I can get that fixed. And you want to contact these folks right here. Right here is on live support. You can chat with them, you can email them, you can call them. I would always start with chatting with them. And if it seems like you need to talk to somebody, then call them. And I would only use email during off hours. If they happen to not if you leave a voice message and they happen not to get back to you, just call them back. Right? And I mean, if they don't get back to you within a couple of hours, call them back and politely, respectfully, just be persistent with your question or your issue, whatever the case is. It's your education, so do be persistent. They're very, very helpful over there. They're right down the hall from my office, and I'm always going over there. Everybody there, very helpful, very competent. Okay, I'll fix that. Make sure that's clicks instead of you having to scroll down there, so you have that. Contact instructor. Okay, so here, this is what I prefer you to contact me through, is my Gmail account. This is my STC account. I will get it, but I might not check it for a while, right? They don't have an app for our email, but I do have an app for Gmail, and I'll see that you're emailing me right away, right? Let me tell you one thing real quick. Pay attention to this. If I fail to respond to your email within 24 hours, please email me reminding me to respond. It is never my intention to ignore your questions or your concerns, right? So email me back. I usually get back to students within a few hours. At the longest, it might be 12 hours. But if I go more than 24 hours, something happened. Either I didn't get your email, or I got a whole bunch of emails and yours kind of got lost in the shuffle, or I had every intention to get back to you, but I just didn't, right? Those instances are rare, but they do happen. And so please don't think you're being pushy or rude or anything like that. I will not take it that way ever. Even if you write in all caps, don't write in all caps. It does come off as rude and pushy. Just don't make a habit of that. But I don't ever take it personally, right? I know you guys are here for your education and to succeed in this course, so I know the intention in it. Okay, so yes, this is my preferred contact. Calling me, that's my office phone right there. I kind of make it obscure because, one, I'll be in California for most of the time when you're taking this course, and I don't check my voicemail that often. It's a little cumbersome to do so. So if you call me, I might not get back to you for a few days, right? And in an internet course, you need to have your questions answered at least within the day, if not within the few hours of your question. So I'm definitely open to having a phone conversation with each of you, but to initiate that, let's start it by email. So if you do need to call me, have a conversation with me, please tell me the nature of why you would like to talk to me, because I might be able to actually address it just through email. You might think it's more complicated than it is, and I can just address it and you'll be like, yes, and then we'll save us both time. But if we do need to take the time, I'm totally open to that, right? So, but do initiate it through the email. Okay. The other thing that I will have you wrangled in on, and this is for my convenience and your convenience, is signing up for or downloading the Selly app. So if you do have a mobile device, or even on your PC, you could do it on your PC or your Mac. But oops, hold on a second. Talking about this, so I'll get back to you. I'm going to push pause here. My wife's calling me. Okay, I'm back. So just click here, download the app, and either here or here, Google Play or App Store, yeah. Download it, and what you're going to get from me is an invitation. I'm going to ask you for your cell number and your email address, and you're going to get an invitation from me. Definitely definitely accept that invitation, because that is how I will communicate announcements, and I will also ask on occasion extra credit questions. So it is something that you'll definitely want to participate in. I'll make it worth your while. So look for that, and it'll come up again in the orientation exam. So, okay, right here are where all the units are located. Sure, yes. Let's just click one so you get a sense of it. Okay, if for some reason your screen looks like this, yeah, just go over here and click this out, right? If you want it smaller, you can make it smaller, or you can expand it out. I think that's a way to look for you too. There will always be a schedule here. If you're able to, I think you should be able to print this out. I would print this out and put it somewhere where you're going to see it on a continuous basis. You might even want to plug this into your calendar on an app or something like that. But basically, I'll talk a little bit more about the navigation on this in just a little bit, but just make sure that you're aware that these things have little minuses and all of that. So if you're kind of not seeing something that should be there, just explore the little pluses and minuses here to open things up. Down below are where the exams are located, and the posting is located. Your discussion post is located. I'll talk about that in just a little bit. You can check your grades down here. Distance education contact link is located right here, and then that website for my contact information is located here as well. In each of these folders here is where you'll find the essay assignments, and I'll talk more about that in just a little bit, so just be aware of that. You just click here, and then you open up this, and you have that in front of you. Okay, so that's basically the navigation. You can kind of go through it yourself on that. So let's go to the syllabus real quick. I'm actually going to make a separate video for the syllabus, but I'll just call this the introduction, and then we'll go through the syllabus. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.